Caravella and Manny Boy Sandoval, the WeTube radio show where we talk everything YouTube. And now here's your host, Andrew Caravella and Manny Boy Sandoval.
All right, it's a new day, it's a new show, and there's no Manny sitting next to me because he's outside on the phone. That's right, I'm going to throw major shade. Eventually he'll be in here. He's like here, but he's like not here. But I have my guest, Will B. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for coming to the show today. I know it's like summer, so you're like out of school. So you literally have nothing else to do, right?
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. This is Will B. Will B is going to be our guest today, but as we do here every single week on the WeTube radio show, we have some news headlines we have to get to in the world of social media. This one popped up today on the entertainment wrap-up earlier this week, and I was like, this is perfect to recycle as a story on my show, so I don't have to find content. Ryan's toy reviews. Have you heard of this kid? Ryan Toys Review?
No, I haven't.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm turning 16.
Okay, this kid's like 6, so it's
Okay.
it's not your demographic. Ryan Toys Reviews, he's a YouTube star, and he's launching, 6 years old, a new toy line at Walmart.
Wow.
Right? What was I doing at 6? Nick, you're our new engineer. What were you doing at 6 years old?
I was probably playing with a lot of toys and watching wrestling. So actually, exactly what I do now.
We hired him just for that reason.
Yes.
Okay, so this kid, he's 6 years old. He's the YouTube sensation Ryan Toys Review, and an entertainment company called Pocket.Watch are launching a new toy and apparel line at Walmart in his vein. More than 15 million subscribers, kids flock to Ryan's YouTube channel to watch him unbox and review popular toys. Along with his parents, he brings toys to life, including those from popular TV shows and movies, such as Doc McStuffins and The Incredibles. The group of Ryan Toys Review channel generates nearly 950 million, sometimes surpassing 1 billion views per month. Per month. What is wrong with the world that the 6-year-old is so popular?
Crazy.
What is going on? At launch, there will be 15 collectible toys and 4 t-shirt designs. Other items in the line, personally chosen by Ryan, will include Ryan's World Mystery Slime and Mystery Putty in 7 different colors. Mystery Squishies, based on Ryan's most watched videos, a giant mystery egg featuring a mixture of slime and putty with exclusive figures and vehicles, bubble pets, a slime blaster, racers, and more. So he's not reinventing the wheel. They're just taking existing products and slapping a name on it.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What were you playing with when you were 6 years old?
I don't even remember.
No?
I don't remember. Probably just listening to music, playing with Legos or something.
Playing with Legos? Okay. Did you have like the name brand Legos, or were your like parents cheap and did like the knockoff ones? Like, I think they were called Blockos or something, right?
I think I played with like Lincoln Logs or something.
Yeah, those are good. Those did he have Lincoln Logs? See, I had his parents are here. See, we do adult supervision. I had Lincoln Logs too, and there's just a couple years age difference between us. Different generation, just a couple years. So yeah, okay, that's good. Good for you. And they were new. They weren't like hand-me-downs or anything like that. Awesome. Good for you. I also had Connects. You ever do Connects?
I don't know what that is.
Oh. Why didn't you guys get him Connects?
I can bail you out.
Yeah.
I think we're around the same generation, so
Yeah.
we speak the same language.
But he had Lincoln Logs.
Well, okay, so Kinects were better because they were made of metal, and like you could like put them together.
You could make roller coasters out of them.
You can make robots.
Oh yeah, they had the robotic
arms.
ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Battery operated machines.
they were cool.
Yeah.
They were like they're like Legos but better.
Okay.
Same color schemes.
Yes.
Same color schemes. Yeah. Okay. There is this thing on Twitter called shadow banning. Sounds exciting. Briefly, be a little political. Last week, the president was alluding to poorly researched articles by Vice News. He accused Twitter of shadow banning prominent Republicans. And Twitter didn't shadow ban anyone. According to the article, they're saying the president's wrong. So the question is, what is shadow banning? I like saying it. Like, oh, I've been shadow banned. It's used on sites such as like Reddit, Craigslist, if that's still a thing. It's a form of ban that isn't immediately obvious to the user. The user is allowed to keep posting, but their posts don't show up to anyone but themselves. So you think you're sending it to everyone, but no one is literally seeing it. The shadow ban buys the site's moderators a little time. If the user doesn't immediately notice that one is responding to their posts, they might spend more time harmlessly posting into the void instead of creating a new account and posting their unwanted content. So a shadow ban is a tool against abuse and spam. Have you ever been spammed? Like you'll post something like, oh, hanging out with my friends, eating ice cream, and then somebody goes in the comment section and says, click on my account to buy t-shirts or something stupid. Have you had that? That's annoying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be the idea. It gives moderators times to see that content and be like, no, and bans it. Shadow banning.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so let's get to it because that was a very short discussion because Manny Boy's outside. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Will before we actually talk to Will, just so we can kind of get our listeners in tune with who you are. So I totally bootlegged this off of your website. So if there's anything wrong here, we need to talk to your publicist. Okay, so Will B started acting and singing when he was 8 years old. He acted and sang around the house, so his mom and dad got him into acting. We went to I think it was just a way to just get you away from doing it in the house. I think that's what it really was. They went to a place for 2 months, and they said, let's see if he can sing. So he sang Rolling in the Deep by Adele. That's a good song. You were apparently a natural singer, and to this day you haven't had much work done with your voice, so you haven't gone under the knife or anything at almost 16, right? That's all natural.
Yeah, it's mostly natural.
It's mostly natural.
Yeah,
mostly natural. Okay.
A little plastic surgery.
Little plastic surgery, right? He went on an audition for a musical called Priscilla. Is that it? Priscilla,
yes.
Queen of the Desert. They didn't want you to go on it because your parents didn't want you to go on it, right? Correct? Okay.
Yes.
Just checking with legal. They didn't want you to go on it because they didn't think you were ready, but you went anyways. You sang Adele, and they loved it, and you got the part.
Yes.
First time out the gate.
Yes.
Wow.
First audition.
Look at that. 11-month national tour around the U.S. And when you got back, you met JoJo. How do you say her last name?
Siwa.
Siwa. And you opened for her for a few shows.
Mm-hmm.
During that, you sang with Kids Bop during their tour in 2015. December 2015, you did the Conan O'Brien show. You sang for the Christmas special. And early 2016, you did a movie called Bleach with Eric Roberts and Lorenzo Lamas.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. And you're now focusing on getting on TV more and recording new music. That's all you.
Yes.
Very cool. Oh, hey, Manny. How you doing, buddy? Turn on your mic.
How's it going, guys?
Did you get your phone call done?
I did get my phone call done. I apologize, but I'm super excited to be here with all of you guys.
You need to let your mom know that you're doing the radio show right now.
Yeah.
She could just listen and talk to you afterwards.
My mom was calling me about a whole bunch of legal stuff.
I hate when that happens. Okay. So I took this quote. I took this quote from you, Will. You said this, and correct me if I'm wrong. You are a strong advocate for, I'm just going to, in quotes, I am a strong advocate for not bullying. I believe in God. I love animals. My family and friends are very important to me. I have been blessed with the best family and friends anyone could ask for. I am a vegetarian.
Yes.
It's all true.
Yes.
All true. So you don't eat meat?
No.
So you're like anti-In-N-Out.
You know what that makes me think of is the pig. Remember when someone stole a pig because they were like didn't believe in eating meat?
Oh, yeah.
Would you steal a pig?
You would steal a pig if it was on the
You would
chopping
steal a
block.
pig?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a good. You had to be here for it. It was funny. How long have you been a vegetarian?
6 years.
6 years. So what did it for you? Did you just see like a really like violent like animal abuse video, and you're like, I'm never eating a cow again?
Well, it first started, like, I never ate meat when I was younger. Like, I didn't really like it. I just didn't like the taste of it, the texture mostly. But then when I was on tour, people were talking about vegetarian and stuff, and I had no idea what it was because I've never heard of it.
Because you were like 10.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know what it was. So then they told me what it was about, like, how you don't eat animals, you only eat vegetables and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's, like, great for me because I love animals and stuff. So I guess it just made me become a vegetarian.
So
I was gonna ask what's been the most difficult thing with that, but it seems like it wasn't a tough transition for you anyways, right?
It's like no bacon at all? No chicken?
Vegan bacon.
Vegan bacon? Okay.
What does that taste like?
I don't know. I think it tastes the same as like. Well, it's been 6 years,
Right.
but my mom thinks it tastes good.
I would want to
That's
do.
awesome.
I would be that guy. I'm a sick person. Just to let you know. I would want to like do a show where like you would trick vegetarians that have like never eaten meat in their life, and like design the food in such a way to see if they can tell
Right.
if there's something not right
Wait,
about it.
without telling them that?
Without
that is?
telling them.
You're
I
mean.
bet some people would
So
flip,
mean.
flip
And the
out
phones
right
are
there.
lighting
You
up.
are sick.
Did you know you'd become sick?
Yeah, maybe like
And then
right
he'd
on the
get
spot.
sued for making people like have diarrhea.
Oh
or
no,
something.
of course not. They'd have to sign a waiver before doing the show. I got it
waiver.
covered. Yeah. No, but
What if
seriously,
you do
that'd
like
be great.
that, except the opposite? You make vegetarian, like vegan food of meat and stuff, and you give it to people and make it think that it is
You
meat.
could trick a meat eater.
You could, yeah.
Very easily. As long as it tastes good, they don't care.
You know what's funny about that? I was out at dinner on Saturday, and one of my friends, she ordered a veggie burger. And, you know, most of us, we think of like, oh, it's a veggie burger. There's going to be like a veggie patty in it. But
Yeah.
it was straight up just lettuce, onion, tomato, avocado. And she's like flipping through it, and it looked like a salad. And I'm like, there's no protein in there. Like, they didn't give you nothing. And then she asked the waitress, and the waitress was like, yeah, you said you wanted a veggie burger. And I'm like, what kind of veggie burger has no patty in
That's
it?
so
It's
funny.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I've done black bean burgers. Those are delicious. I like those.
I've never had that.
So, what's your favorite like go-to meal as a vegetarian?
I don't know. I eat like a lot of stuff. Like I love acai bowls. I don't know if you guys ever.
I'm
had
sorry, what
those.
is it?
Acai bowls.
Acai-bowls?
Acai bowls.
I know what Lunchables are.
Lunchables.
Like, what is that?
You really don't know what acai bowls are?
Oh, wait. ACAI?
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I call it a kai.
Oh,
Acai.
okay.
Yeah. For
So are
all
you
of
the
you
kind of
listening,
person that
they're
calls-
talking about a kai.
You must be one of those people that calls pho.
Yeah, it's definitely faux.
Oh my gosh.
You
I
are
can't.
sick.
I don't even know what that is.
What is wrong with you? Look, I'm just one of those kind of people. I meet that demographic. It's faux noodles, not pho noodles.
So acai bowls, what kind do you get?
Just like the berry one, and then granola on top with coconut, strawberries, bananas, honey, and stuff.
That sounds
Okay.
pretty good.
That's more like a dessert, though. That's not like a meal.
well,
It's
it could be a
healthy for
meal.
you.
Yeah, it's a good breakfast item.
Okay, all right. Do you have a? Do you do like juicing? Like, are you like one of those
More smoothies.
smoothies?
Like mango smoothies. I like chia seeds a lot. I like tofu eggs,
tofu
which
eggs?
is like tofu scramble, basically,
Uh-huh.
with cheese and stuff. Because I eat cheese and dairy.
But you're a vegetarian. You're not
Yeah.
vegan, so
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
And yeah,
Okay.
What's the most annoying thing about others when they ask you about being a vegetarian? Like, what's something annoying that people do or ask or assume about vegetarians?
that like our food tastes bad.
Really?
That you're
I mean,
not
you got to
g-
admit, some vegetarian food is pretty gross.
depends.
See.
Like, where are you going? McDonald's? I'm just kidding.
No, like there's well, okay, because I was vegan for about a year. It was,
Oh, really?
It was good times. Yeah, I lost a lot of weight. There's two different types of cheese.
But I feel like the
Oh yeah,
opposite could
vegan
happen.
cheese is gross.
Right. See, but then there's another Daya Daya makes good fake cheese.
Mm-hmm.
See, so I mean, there's certain like in the vegan and vegetarian world, there's certain things that are like good, and then there's certain things that they're like, oh, this is vegetarian friendly, and it's not good.
Right.
Yeah.
I know of people who have gained weight while becoming vegetarian.
Well, yeah, because they're obviously not dieting, right?
So I
Eating
mean,
carbs.
that lucky too. You say you dropped weight. That's a good thing.
yeah, I lost like 25 pounds.
Dang,
that was
nice.
amazing. I was like, I can be 18.
I'd probably be one of the few that gained 25. The opposite.
Are your parents both vegan?
No, they are not.
Oh man. So are you an only child, or you have other?
I have other siblings. They just don't live with me.
But are they like vegetarian too?
Mm-mm.
So this was the special child growing up. Then,
I'm the only
right?
one in the family.
So your parents are like, yes, very. So they're delicate. So I'm sure it's harder for them to shop and stuff. But
Okay.
by this point, I guess you guys have it down. You know exactly what to get at the store and stuff. When,
He won't even let us cook meat in the house.
His mom says he won't let them cook meat in the house.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
They have to
Sometimes
cook
he
it
let them.
outside on the
Really?
grill.
Wait, so the smell of it grosses you out, or you just don't like it really?
Well, it's not that it makes me grossed out. And it doesn't have to do anything with me being vegetarian. It just makes like my allergies really bad. The smokiness.
wow, right.
Something with it. It makes me like blow my nose a lot. And I'm runny nose, allergies.
I think you're just over dramatic.
Oh, I was kidding.
Isn't
Parents are
everybody?
nodding.
Everybody's a little bit dramatic though. So
I'm not.
right.
awkwardness. All right, well, let's get to these questions. Okay, so you're an artist. You're a social media influencer. By the way, what is your Instagram? If you guys are listening, go check him out right now. He's got like over 100,000 on his Instagram. What is your Instagram?
My Instagram is at the official will be.
The official will be. What's the B stand for?
It stands for my middle name, which is Brandon.
Brandon.
I thought you were gonna say it was boy.
You know what? You could no. See, it's not always about you,
That's
man.
mine.
It's not always about you. But you look like a Brandon. I guess I can see a Brandon. Do you see a Brandon, Manny?
Yeah, definitely.
It's the curly hair. If you were to flat iron it, maybe you would be not.
Does everyone
very
always
Brandon.
touch your hair?
Yes.
I bet. It won't,
Yes.
like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do they ask?
Sometimes.
All the girls
it's
trying to touch
It's a
his
girl
hair?
magnet.
Sometimes they ask.
Is it annoying when they don't ask?
Like, okay, so the people that don't ask are like the people that ask, they like touch it once, but
You
the
just
people
have your
that don't
backhand
ask,
ready?
they're all like just like on it like all like
Right.
for like an hour.
So if no one notices it,
Old
do you do
people.
like a hair flip or do you like play like with the curl just to kind of get them noticing the hair?
No, I've
Can
never
you
done
tell when
that.
people are staring at your hair?
You
You can't. Okay. I would have thought that you would have been able to tell that by now, but I bet you get a lot of people that stare at your hair just because
Probably, yeah.
I think it's super cool, but it's like
Mhm.
very different amongst like all of our basic haircuts
Right.
out
Yeah.
here. So
So, okay, working on new music, you have producers that you're working with. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. I've worked with many producers throughout my life. Not my life, but like my singing life.
Right.
I've worked when I was like younger with this person named Steven Ventick who'd pass away
Okay.
sadly. But we made great music with him. I've worked with other people like Alex Cantrell. I have a couple songs with him that we're playing later.
Right, and then like who else do these producers work with? Shout out to Alex, I know Alex. But for our listeners that don't, these producers have worked with like big Disney stars. Tell us
Yes.
a little bit about these producers and who they've worked with.
Well, the first one, Steven, worked with JoJo Siwa.
Okay.
That's how I met her. He worked with a bunch of like other social media people and like Asia Monet and stuff
Oh, yeah.
like that.
Okay, very cool.
And then Alex works with, of course, his daughter, who is Hello Kylie.
Mhm.
She's famous on Instagram.
Yeah, she is.
And JoJo, the singer, not JoJo Siwa, the other JoJo.
Get
JoJo.
out right now.
Yes.
I like JoJo.
Yeah.
And many other singers. I think like Beyonce and stuff.
Okay.
That was awesome.
Queen, right? She's still called that.
Who would you say your influences are? In music.
Charlie Puth, Shawn Mendes, Kesha, Ariana Grande.
Okay. I dig Shawn Mendes. I think his voice is crazy. What about you? You don't like him, I feel.
I do like Shawn Mendes, but I mean, he's just kind of overdone by this point.
Not to me. I mean,
Like, I think Shawn Mendes gets up in the morning and is like, oh my God, another story about me. My song is playing again.
I don't ever see him in the headlines. Really?
Oh, I see him all the time in the headlines.
Really? Okay, I must not be paying attention to the
Yeah.
right sites then.
What is headlines?
Headlines is like something that
Like when you
news
Google them and it's like the first three stories
organizations
pop up.
publish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Charlie Puth. Something that would be like Charlie Puth arrested for he wasn't arrested. Guys,
Arrested at
but-
Ariana Grande's wedding.
Exactly.
Ariana Grande's wedding.
Yeah, that's a good story. Okay, so
Imagine.
you have a birthday party coming up.
Yes.
It's a birthday party bash.
Mhm.
Red carpet,
How old are you turning?
photographers.
16.
It's
That's
Sweet
exciting.
16 without MTV.
Right. I was gonna say the next big like birthday is 18 and then 25, and that's fun. I think being
Yeah.
like 16 years old. How does it feel for you?
I'm excited.
You're excited. I feel like everyone's always excited. For
Well,
the
tell
16th.
us the deets, man. Tell us what's going down at this birthday bash.
Okay, well, UpLive is sponsoring the event. It's a live streaming app.
Ooh.
It's one of the biggest live streaming apps right now. all
They're
around the
like
world.
sponsoring you though too, right?
Yes.
Not just the party. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm on the app. I'm one of like the fastest growing person on the app. I started about a month ago. I already have
He's
25,000 followers.
What? 25,000? That's
Yes,
crazy.
in a month.
Okay.
And most people on the app, I have like one of the most followers on the app too. But basically, I just go live streaming on it, singing, talking to people.
What do you talk about?
Just like because they ask questions, so that's mostly what I talk
What do
about.
you talk about? Vegetarian food?
I actually haven't talked about
All
vegetarian
right.
food.
Okay,
There's
so
an idea.
what are some of the
Yes.
more common things you always talk about? Because I used to do a live streaming show back in the day, and I know certain questions would always come up. So like, there's got to be some that fans are just constantly asking you.
Well, they asked me to sing a lot for sure. They asked me who my favorite singers are. They asked me what I did today, basically. They asked me that a lot. Just basically like regular day questions.
Okay. All right. You should throw some curveballs at them just to see if they're paying attention. What'd you do today? Oh, I saved a bear in the wild.
I went skydiving.
Went skydiving. So very cool. So what else is happening at this party? Who's coming? Who else is sponsoring it? What are we looking for here?
Okay, well, the other sponsors are Dippin' Dots. They're one of the sponsors. There's other sponsors like Buca de Beppo for food.
Yes.
Ooh.
There's Nun, which is a Gatorade type. It's not made by Gatorade, but it's similar to Gatorade.
It's called Nun.
Yeah, Nuun.
Okay.
And you add it to like water, and it gives you electrolytes and
Oh,
stuff.
it's like a powder.
Well, it's like a tablet.
It's a tablet. Okay.
Yes. And they're really good. There's this thing called Rice Buddies, or like a type of chip. There's like a lot of sponsors. Harmless Harvest, which is a coconut water.
And your team told me off air, that you actually went out and pitched these sponsors and got them all
Yes.
yourself, single-handedly, like on your own.
Dippin'
Yes.
Dots. That's crazy. I love
Right?
Dippin' Dots. Wait, are they going to be at your party too?
Yes.
How-
Haichu.
How does that work? Do we just knock on their door? Do you send an email? Like
Email.
you
Yeah.
just email, hey, I'm kind of famous. I'm this kid in LA. Sponsor my party.
Well,
then-
I write
and-
out this
and-
email about the party.
And then you do this tagline, it will be awesome, right?
Basically.
What'd you say the name of that app is called again?
Up Live.
Up Live.
Up
All right.
Live.
I'm definitely
Okay.
going to have to check that out.
Yes.
All right.
I'll probably have like 2 followers though.
Yeah, probably. So, Will, you worked with a lot of fellow artists, big names.
Mhm.
Discuss with me here. Who?
Well, I've worked with Becky G. I was in one of like a YouTube video.
Wait, Becky G, the Power Ranger Becky G?
No, she's a singer.
Right, but wasn't she the Power Ranger? She was in the Power Ranger movie, wasn't she?
I don't know.
I
Oh,
don't
she
know.
was. Didn't
She
she get
was.
cast as her? I heard
She
about
was.
that.
Hold on.
I don't think it's came out
Let's
though.
see. No,
But how
no.
was it working with Becky
Yeah,
G?
Just
She
ignore
was
me.
really nice.
Okay,
Really?
Google.
What's your favorite Becky
Is
G
Becky
song?
G a Power Ranger?
For sure, Shower.
Shower. Okay. Andrew's over here trying to
That's
look
right.
up whether
She
or
was a
not
Power
she's been in
Ranger.
the Power Ranger movie.
She was the yellow one.
Oh wow.
You didn't take him to see Power Rangers?
He's too busy on his computer.
When did it come out?
Like last March.
I had no
I haven't
idea.
been in movies in like a while. I saw The Purge, and like the newest Purge, and that's
Power
about
Rangers
it.
isn't even as violent as the Purge.
He's 16 for sake.
Right. Purge is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who went to go see Power Rangers were like my age. That's who went to go see
Really?
it.
I
Yeah.
thought that was a kid
I
movie.
thought it was
No,
like
it's
10-year-olds.
Yeah, I thought 10-year-olds
Nope,
too.
definitely
8.
not.
I grew out of it once I hit like
It's
9.
for millennials,
It's
man.
for millennials.
Really?
It is.
And millennials that have young kids.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it was for people like us who grew up with Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so Becky G, who else?
I worked with other people too, like Eric Roberts and Lorenzo Lamas in a movie.
Yeah, right. Okay.
There's like a
Cool.
bunch.
Who's someone that you're looking forward to working with?
I really want to work with Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Well,
okay.
she's getting
You know
married
what's
right
funny?
now,
Yes.
so she's
I
busy.
I seen her twice in 2016.
Mhm.
Once at the Hollywood Bowl for like a radio show that was going on that I was a part of.
That
and
was a
then
fan.
I seen her the next day at Universal Studios Halloween
Wow.
Horror Nights, which is cool. She
That
just
wasn't
walked
her
by.
either.
I was too embarrassed to say
That's
hi.
crazy.
It wasn't her. It was her cousin, Brianna.
Brianna.
And the funny thing is, all her and her crew were all wearing leather jackets at Halloween Horror Nights.
maybe
Like
it
they
was
were
her.
burning up. They had to have been burning up and like sweating their freaking.
If I was
backs off.
super famous and rich, I totally would have everyone in my entourage matching me.
wear all leather.
Zebra pants.
Zebra
Ugh,
pants.
I wouldn't be in that entourage for sure.
Bye-bye.
All right. You have this movie that you did a couple years ago. It's set to come out. You filmed it in Vegas. The
Yes.
Bleach movie.
Yes.
Did you have to bleach your hair?
No, I did not.
Just wing, right? Would have
I actually had to straighten the hair.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
Yes.
Well then, it's a horror movie, is it?
Yes,
Because
it's a horror
the-
thriller.
See, Bleach. I think that goes in horror.
Right.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think so. Okay. And I mean, can you tell us who you played in it?
Yes. So I play the serial killer when he's younger.
That sounds like a fun role.
Yes. And I get like abused and stuff, and that's basically why it basically shows why I become a serial killer and who I am basically.
I could see you being
Is there a lot of
serial
blood
killer.
in the movie?
I actually have not seen the movie yet.
Not yet.
I've only thing I know is my parts I've recorded.
All right. Well, that music means we got to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, it's Manny Boy, it's me, and we'll be in the hot seat. Stick around. We'll be right back to the WeTube Radio Show live here in a hot minute.
Yes.
Hey, WeTube fans. We're AfterBuzz TV, and we bring you all the best in wrestling and sports coverage. I'm Christian Rosenberg.
And I'm Gabby Loren. Every Tuesday night at 9 p.m., we break down WWE SmackDown Live show on AfterBuzzTV.com. Can't watch live? Not a problem. It's available on demand on YouTube and Apple Podcast. If you've been searching for an insightful wrestling podcast, then this one's for you.
We bring the highlights, storylines, and news every week,
with a fun and lively conversation.
So don't tap out. Tune in to the SmackDown After Show on Tuesday nights with AfterBuzz TV.
6-year-old YouTube star brings his own toy line to Walmart. This is your entertainment wrap-up for NBC News Radio. I'm Andrew Caravella. Have you guys heard this fun story? A 6-year-old boy whose toy reviews have drawn billions of views on YouTube will debut his own line of slime, stuffed animals, and other merch at Walmart next month. The star of the YouTube channel Ryan Toys Review, known simply as Ryan, helped select the toys and apparel that will be sold under the name Ryan's World, according to children's media company Pocket.Watch, which negotiated the deal with Walmart. The Ryan's World merch will be sold exclusively at more than 2,500 Walmart stores in the U.S. and on the Walmart.com website starting August 6th. The products will expand to other retailers in October. Now, in other news, Lindsay Lohan lands a new MTV reality show. CNN is reporting the docuseries will follow the former child star as she opens Lohan Beach House in Greece. According to a press release from the network, Lohan's team must prove their expertise, ambition, and charm while helping bring Lohan's vision to life. The stakes are high as the team establishes new friendships and alliances while striving to rise above the temptations the Mykonos nightlife scene has to offer. Now, it sounds similar to Bravo's hit series Vanderpump Rules, but we'll see. And finally, Keith Urban is giving pop star Demi Lovato some advice after her major drug overdose to heroin, which hospitalized her last week. The country singer told Extra for her to just have good people around her and a willingness to want to live a different way if that's what she wants to do. It's all up to her. And that is your entertainment wrap-up here in the 909 and the 951, right here on KCAA Radio, 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and The Legacy at 1050 AM. For KCAA and NBC News Radio, I'm Andrew Caravella.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, K292FQ Riverside, and K293CF Moreno Valley.
We now return to the WeTube Radio Show, NBC News Radio on KCAA.
We now return to the WeTube Radio Show, right here on NBC News Radio. Here's your host, Andrew Caravella and Manny Boy Sandoval.
And we are back. This is Manny Boy Sandoval, Andrew Caravella with the amazing Will B. We actually just found out that we go to the same barber shop in Victoria,
that's
in Victoria Gardens.
That is just disgusting.
They're actually really good.
Yes.
How often do you go get a haircut?
Probably like every 6 weeks.
Every 6 weeks. See,
Manny goes every week.
I go every 2 weeks, but I wish I could go every week. Otherwise, I would. But yeah, I'd have no money left if I went every single week.
That's cool.
But anyways, back to the movie. What's the name of the movie that we were talking about before we went on break?
It was called Bleach.
Bleach. So when will that be released?
I actually do not know. I think it's coming to theaters soon, actually.
Soon. Okay. So what are you nervous about a film coming out, or have you been in a movie before?
I've been in 3 movies already.
So this is like nothing new to you then at this point.
Yes.
Okay. Are you pretty excited? Anxious?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I always wonder like how I'd feel like if I had a movie that was coming out.
I don't know what like you're not Boy Next Door, so I don't know what your character would be. I'm Boy Next Door. We've established Will as
like an
serial
office
killer.
I could be like an office man or something like that. I think that would be a good one.
I think you're the one that always gets like stiffed by chicks. I think you're that guy.
Or the one who always gets like really drunk and is thrown like
you're the drunk
at
friend.
the card like off the curb
first.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, man, that boy is a hot mess.
That's awesome. So what can you tell us without giving too much away about the film? Do you live? Do you maybe live?
I actually do not know because it's me when I grow up. So I play the younger role. So I have no idea what happens to me.
So he technically lives.
Yeah, I live.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you're the serial killer. Duh. I don't know how I let that fly over my head.
So songs, you have some songs you brought with you today. We should have said that at the beginning, but hey, if you guys are listening, shout out.
He's trying to keep everyone listening.
Listen. So we're gonna play these songs here on the show. I know it's a talk show, but hey, we can play music. It's totally fine.
Exactly.
You're a social media influencer doing your thing. Let's start with Home. Home's a good one. Tell us about it. What's it about?
Well, Home is actually a sad song.
Oh, good.
But it's
my mood
it's
right
an
now.
upbeat sad song. So it's a little bit upbeat, but it's basically about someone who died in my life.
True facts. Yeah.
Yes.
Who died?
Oh, it was my old producer.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
one about your producer.
Yes, and it's basically about going back home to heaven. That's why it's called Home.
Okay.
Home is heaven, basically.
All right.
That's awesome. Wait, did you write it?
Yeah, I co-wrote it.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, here's Home by Will B. right here on the WeTube radio show. Have a listen.
Yeah, life is hard, never easy when you're on your own. Yeah, step out the dark, find the light, can't lead you home. Yeah, it's in your heart, all the pieces that make you whole. Oh, wherever you are, it's a place you've always known. Yeah, so when you notice the sky's turning gray, all of the clouds seem to follow your way. Remember, the sun always shines after rain, so don't be afraid. Yeah, 'cause we're both in this together. It's how it's always been. From right now on till forever, I'm with you till the end. 'Cause we're both in this together. You'll never be alone. Everything will all be better when you find your way back home. Find your way back home. I lead the way, follow the footprints in the sand. Yeah, just keep the faith, hold your heart like I've held your hand. Yeah, don't be afraid, it'll work out the way it's planned. Yeah, at the end of the day, the storm's gonna pass and you'll understand. Yeah, so when you notice the sky's turning gray, all of the clouds seem to follow your way. Remember, the sun always shines after rain, so don't be afraid. Yeah, 'cause we're both in this together. It's how it's always been. From right now on till forever, I'm with you till the end. 'Cause we're both in this together. You'll never be alone. Everything will all be better when you find your way back home. Find your way back home. If you don't know where you are, if there's a cross in the road, you gotta follow your heart, and it'll lead you home. 'Cause we're both in this together. It's how it's always been. From right now until forever, I'm with you till the end. 'Cause we're both in this together. You'll never be alone. Everything will all be better when you find your way back home. Find your way back home. Find your way back home.
And that was Home by Will B. I think that's amazing, man.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Home.
Well, so obviously you mentioned to us that the song was inspired by your producer that
Yes.
passed away. This next song that we're going to play is called Wait Till the Song's End. Tell us about that one.
Yes. So that one's called Until the Song Ends. But basically, it's just basically about me falling in love with this girl. And
Is this a real girl or is this just for the song?
Yes, as a real girl.
Who's the girl?
Well, I don't want to expose anybody's
Oh my
names.
gosh! Is she in the business?
Yes.
Ooh, scandal! I like this. Do the parents know who this is? Mom's asking. She from New Jersey?
He like gave her the death stare right now.
No,
like,
that's a
you will
different
not
song.
say
That
nothing.
means the parents don't know who the song is about. Ooh, this is good. This is good
It's a
gossip
different
for
song and a
teenagers.
different girl.
Ooh.
He has a new, but this song isn't about her. So if she's listening, it's not about her.
So wait, so what? Just as a
Just to figure
songwriter,
out.
what inspires you then to write a song about a girl? How do you know like you want to write a song about this specific girl?
Because he
Like,
liked her at the time, duh.
I
well,
don't
obviously,
know.
but like, how do you differentiate? Because I'm sure there's a lot of girls that you come across and you're like, yeah, I kind of like you, but I'm gonna write a song about you.
I guess just through like events that happen through your life, like the story of why that happened is why you create a song to that person.
So does the girl that you wrote the song about, does she know it's about her?
No.
Oh!
Do you think you'd ever tell?
It
Maybe.
intensifies.
Maybe at some point. That's awesome. I think that'd be an amazing gift. So
When it becomes famous. I was just
Oh,
kidding.
exactly.
If the girl is like a good friend or knows you really well, I mean, are there like hidden like secrets in the song that if she's paying attention, it's like, hello, this is all about you right here, this line right here, or is it written in such a way she ain't gonna figure it out? I mean, are there like are there like major clues?
Kind of like a mix.
A mix?
In between.
Okay.
So like there's some clues throughout the song.
Okay.
But I have a new song coming out that has a lot of clues.
Okay. About the same girl?
No, about a different girl.
Oh, well then. And do the parents know that one?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, set up the song for us here, Manny.
So this next song from Will B is called "Wait Till the Songs End" here on the WeTube Radio Show.
It's Will B. Let's go. What you say, you and me live in the moment. Won't be long till we see where this is going. Maybe it's gonna drive both of us crazy. Yeah. In a crowded room, we're alone now. It's just me and you, and we know now. World is slowly fading. I guess you got me saying too much. This is too much. 'Cause I can feel your eyes on me, and you're the only one I see. Whoa. If you wanna be more than friends, you'll have to wait until the song ends. I don't even know your name, but that's one thing that's gonna change. Whoa. If you wanna be more than friends, you'll have to wait until the song ends. Wait until the song ends. Let's rewind, take up time, start it all over. Back to one, here we come, nobody told us. Listen, take a chance, you don't wanna miss it. Yeah. In a crowded room, we're alone now. It's just me and you, and we know now. World is slowly fading, I guess you got me saying too much. This is too much. 'Cause I can feel your eyes on me, and you're the only one I see. Whoa. If you wanna be more than friends, you'll have to wait until the song ends. I don't even know your name, but that's one thing that's gonna change. Whoa. If you wanna be more than friends, you'll have to wait until the song ends. 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 You'll have to wait until the song ends. I wanna move in closer, do those things we ain't supposed to. We might even lose control. So before we begin, let's wait until the song ends.
song Wait Till the Song Ends by Will B. So one lyric that caught my attention when listening to it is, "You're the only one that I see." So who's the only one that you see, man?
The girl.
I'm just kidding. You don't have to answer anymore. I'm trying to be as bad as Andrew over here.
I'm awful.
Trying to get it out of him. But that's awesome. So I hear a music video maybe shot for that song.
Yes.
And I heard something about zombies? Possibly. That's
Yes.
exciting. Wait, so are you like a zombie fan, or whose idea was that?
Well, I really do like zombies for sure.
So you're like all over Walking Dead?
Yes, I love that show.
Okay.
I love zombies too, and I love Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, and that's what made me get excited about once I heard you mentioned zombies. I was like, I'm thinking about Universal Horror Nights right now. That's exciting. So, when or where can people pick up that song?
It's gonna be coming out onto iTunes and all those music platforms soon.
Right, soon. So it's not even released yet.
No, it hasn't.
So are we the first station to play it?
Yes.
We are the
look
first
at that.
station to play it.
We're the first to do a lot
a
around
lot of stuff,
here.
which is pretty crazy.
Haters. Yeah, we're gonna brag.
That's
Cool.
funny. So I know earlier you had mentioned Kesha, and I just want to go
Yes.
back to it. I think Kesha's cool. I
I love Kesha.
Yes.
As an artist, I began to kind of respect her as an artist big time. I mean, I respect everybody, but as an artist, once she released her latest album, which had it seemed like it was very deep and super emotional. And what inspires you, or like how does she inspire you?
Well, I love Kesha so much. She used to be my favorite singer when she was younger. I used to love her music because, when you're a kid, you love dancing music and just like fun music, and she had really fun music. But while I grow and stuff, I'm starting to like music that's has like a meaning, and Kesha's new music has like a lot of meanings to it.
Yeah, it does.
What's your favorite song off her new record?
For sure, Praying.
I love that's my favorite too.
It's so good.
That's the single, or like the first one. That's awesome. That video is pretty like
Powerful.
haunting, and it's crazy. I dig that one too.
Super powerful. Okay, you know a lot of celebrities. I think there was like a random time in your life where it was like every week, just chilling with so and so, just hanging with, and I was like, oh my god, this kid's everywhere, everywhere. I hate to do this to you, but tell us some of your favorites. And then if you've sang in front of any of them, these celebrities that you've met, because you've met a lot.
Okay. I've met Justin Bieber.
Okay, celebrities. Okay, start again.
I met Kesha.
Okay.
She was like really, really nice.
How was that meeting Kesha, since you're like a huge fan of her? Were you nervous?
I was very nervous.
What'd you say?
Well, it was kind of like a meet and greet, for one, because it was one of her concerts, and my dad knew like the person who's like running the events there, so he got us like 10 tickets for me to bring my friends, and then he got me a backstage pass to meet her. But yeah, I was like really scared to go up to her and talk to her. Like, I didn't even really say anything. I was just like, I love you so much. And I just took a picture with her.
Did you sing in front of her?
No, I did not.
Oh man, you were way too nervous. You probably would have had a panic attack.
You should have broke out with that high note from Praying.
That would have been good. Who else have you met?
I've met Ariana Grande.
Okay.
She's really nice. I met Tori Kelly. I don't know. There's so many. I met Katy Perry.
Katy Perry.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Are there any that you've sang in front of?
I don't know.
He sang in front of Simon? No, you met him. Oh, you met Simon?
Yeah,
everyone's met Simon. Oh, you sang in front of Jermaine Jackson?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Isn't he like the third Jackson? Jackson 3 of 5?
Well, we were at Whole Foods.
Okay.
You know Whole Foods.
Right.
Wait a second.
So you guys were shopping for vegetarian food.
Yes.
And you run into Jermaine Jackson.
Jermaine Jackson, aisle 7. Jermaine Jackson, aisle 7.
And then, so what happened?
Well, I'm just shopping, looking for my food, and my dad's like, "Oh my God, Will, there's Jermaine Jackson."
Because if your dad wasn't there, you never would have known, right?
No, I didn't. Just to be honest, I didn't know who he was.
Right.
And then Father's like, "He's Michael Jackson's brother."
Oh, okay.
So what'd you do? You ran over there and just started
My
Singing?
dad's like, come on, you need to come over and meet him. I was like, okay. and
Meanwhile, Jermaine's got his shades on aisle 7 trying to buy like SpaghettiOs.
What city?
gluten-free,
What
and
city
he's, and
was
he
this
can
in?
hear
I
everything
think
happening.
Sherman Oaks.
Sherman Oaks. Okay.
Is there Whole Foods over there?
That's
there is.
hilarious.
Mhm.
Okay, so what'd you do then? You went over, met him, and
My dad's like, he's the one that does all the talking. Oh, he's a singer. He does this. He
Yeah,
does
he does.
this. Because I don't really like bragging about myself.
Right.
But my dad's like telling him all, and my dad's like, oh, do you want to hear him sing? And he's like,
right there at Whole Foods.
yeah. And he's like, yeah, of course.
Ed, we
And
have a,
his-
hold on. Ed, we have a term for that in the business. It's called dadager.
Yes.
Dadager.
And then his wife was getting abrogated. She's like, let's go, honey.
that is.
But anyways, he's like,
funny.
no, let me listen. So then,
Oh,
like,
that was nice of him.
What song did you sing?
I don't even remember. It was so long ago.
Ed, what song did he sing? No,
I don't remember
man.
which song he sang. That's awesome though. I think that's pretty hilarious. How you were
That
like,
is.
what did you say your dad said
Yeah.
when he seen him?
I don't even remember. What did I say?
I don't know. It's
I
just
was
pretty
like-
hilarious. Like, come over here, Jermaine Jackson.
Yeah. He's like, Jermaine Jackson's over there.
You're like, who the heck is Jermaine Jackson?
Yeah,
Excuse
that's
me, I'm looking for my
hilarious.
pasta.
I love that. Absolutely love that.
That's so
okay.
funny.
You have been recently filming a John Legend music video that,
Yes.
that will be coming out soon, very soon. If you guys follow your Instagram, I'm sure they'll be able to get more
Yes.
details. What's your Instagram?
The official will be.
The official will be.
I feel like that is always code for who knows when. The word soon in
No,
like
it-
media and entertainment.
you weren't-
Everyone always says the word like soon.
But you weren't here earlier. It's really soon.
really
Yeah.
soon. Okay.
Yeah. So, the music video is going to spotlight bullying, and you got featured actually in it. So
Yes.
you got to spend time with John Legend. What's
Yes.
he like?
He's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just really
You know,
nice.
that's Black Jesus.
Yes.
You guys know that, right?
Was his wife on set?
Yeah, she was actually.
Man,
I
you
didn't
know,
see
what
her.
you know what I'm talking about, right? He's Black Jesus. What am I talking about?
I have no idea. I just said yes, so you would just move on.
I know what you're talking
What
about.
am I talking about, Wilby?
You're talking about the new show that he's in, the musical for Jesus.
Jesus Christ Superstar?
Yes.
Yes. Anyways.
Okay, so I also read that you did a Kool-Aid commercial.
Yes.
How was that? Is that like it's out already, or that's coming out?
Yes, that's been out for years. That
Oh,
was
shoot.
that was
Oh, yeah.
Canada commercial actually, and
Oh, so it's yeah, eh?
I
I don't know what's going on here.
Canadians say a, so it's yeah, eh?
You threw both of us off. I'm like,
Okay.
wait, did you know about this?
like wait,
Nick
what?
is nodding. He understands.
Unfortunately.
Wait, so how did what was your part in the Kool-Aid commercial? I'm gonna have to look it up. Is it on YouTube?
Yes, it is on
Okay.
YouTube. We actually just looked up Kool-Aid commercial, and it was actually the first commercial that comes out.
Oh,
My face
nice.
was on it. It was like, and it has like 11 million views, and we didn't even
That
know
is
that.
awesome.
But basically, it was like this like commercial of about like how when you drink this drink, you just turn into like these crazy characters, and like
Right.
I turned into a rock star and stuff.
That is cool.
And then like our mother drank this drink, and she turned into like a child again, and it's just a crazy commercial.
Yeah.
So, what would Kool-Aid make Andrew turn into?
I don't even know
I think the whole commercial would just like explode.
exactly.
Uh,
Kesha.
Okay, going back though to that John Legend music video, it talks about bullying, as well as other issues in today's youth.
Mhm.
And I wanted to discuss with you briefly before we end the show today, bullying in America. You're a kid. You're also in the business, and you've been through bullying. You've seen it. You know,
Yes.
you've experienced it. What does bullying look like in the eyes of somebody that has to see that happen to themselves as well as others? Like, explain to me what bullying is, because in my opinion, I think it's more vicious than ever before.
Yes. Well, it's very sad, of course. I feel like it's really mostly about jealousy. Most people that bully are bullied. That's the reason that they become bullies. And it's mostly because they're jealous of another person, and the person that's actually getting bullied isn't like the thing that they're saying is not even true. It's just they just come up with these lies about you because they're jealous about you.
So let me ask you, why do you think kids take bullying to the extremes of like suicide and like those kind of extremes? Because I know when I was growing up, yeah, it happened, but it wasn't as much. It seems like it's so much more now. Why do you think that is?
I think mostly because of social media and the way we're using it.
How are you guys using it?
Well, a lot of people, well, like say we have an argument, someone will just go post about it on Instagram for all their 20,000 followers to see, or all their friends and family to see, or post the videos, post like whatever just happened right on their social media for everybody to see and not keep it personal.
So how do we fix this now that that's the world we live in? Like, how do we, or not necessarily fix, but solution to curb that stuff? I mean, that is the world we live in now, is social media. So what do you think needs to happen with your generation in order to make it easier?
Well, I know that Instagram is working on like this kindness thing where they're like monetizing a lot of like accounts, making sure that there's no bullying, like bullying comments get erased right away and stuff. And like Instagram's doing really good at that. Like they're taking away vaping videos and stuff, and they're just like, they're doing really good right now.
Okay.
I think that's like would be like one of the best things.
It's really good that you can acknowledge that social media is the factor here for your generation and why it's becoming such an extreme thing.
Yeah.
So to have people like yourself that are that age, that are positive influences and role models, I think if with more Will B's, or Will C's, or Will D's, or Will F's, you know, since B's already taken, it'll get better. So
what advice do you have to anybody who may be getting bullied?
Just don't listen to them, of course. You are amazing. You're great at what you do, whether it's singing, acting, dancing, cooking, like whatever you do, you're great at it. You're beautiful. There's nothing wrong with you. They're just jealous of you, and one day you will see that.
Where were you when I was a kid?
Right? Right?
Man, see, I got bullied all the time as a kid, all the time. If I heard that would have helped me so much.
I still get bullied. Someone was talking about my silk shirt on Friday. I was wearing a silk shirt, and they were laughing at me, but they really liked the shirt.
No, I thought it was
I
stupid.
knew that, but
I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, if somebody calls you dumb, just know that they're really just they're the dumb one, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm scared to wear silk because it's like made of like silk worms or something, and I'm like, that's nasty.
Don't worry, you don't have to eat it.
It sucks when you're like sitting in the chair because you're sliding all over the place, but yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Was it me? Did I bully you? Oh no, I don't know. I don't
No,
bully
I didn't
you.
even see you on Friday. I don't let anyone bully me.
I'll throw you some more hate mail on. I'll throw you some angry emojis.
The difference is I love it.
Hey, you know, we were going to play a game with Will, but we'll have to bring you back next time because the show is wrapping. Will, where do we find you online and in life?
You can find me on Instagram again at theofficialwillb, WILLB. You can go on my website, theofficialwillb.com. You can find me on all social platforms, basically, at theofficialwillb, except for Snapchat, which is Willbe World, and Twitter's Willbe World.
All right. On Air Andrew. Find me on social media somewhere. On Air Andrew. Manny.
Manny Boy Sandoval, and you can find me online at Manny Boy Sandoval.
And you're partying like every weekend.
Like every weekend, like a rock star.
Like a rock
I'm not a rock star, but I just pretend.
I'll be joining Will B at his birthday party August 24th on, what is it? What's the website if people want to stream it?
Oh, Up Live.
Can you make sure to send me some Dippin' Dots with Andrew?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to eat them all.
Figures.
I think I'm going to eat it all. Hey, guys, we'll see you next time right here on the WeTube radio show. Thanks for listening and or watching, and we'll see you next week. Later.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM, and now 102.3 FM.
Every day is a great day at KCAA Radio. July 31st is National Avocado Day. Guacamole is grand, but don't just settle for the chips and dip on this food holiday. Clear the table for everything from the appetizer and main dish all the way to dessert. On National Avocado Day, this tree-grown fruit has them all covered. Avocados have become more than a staple food in the American diet. They have proven to be a key ingredient in recipes for both inside the body and on the body. According to the Haas Avocado Board, as of 2015, avocado consumption in the U.S. doubled since 2005 and quadrupled since 2000. In fact, a whopping 4.25 billion avocados were sold in the U.S. in 2015. There are many reasons to celebrate National Avocado Day, targeting insulin resistance with heart-healthy fats and fighting Alzheimer's with its omega-3 fatty acids. The avocado also prevents and repairs damage due to its source of vitamin C, E, and K. For KCAA NBC Radio, I'm Andrew Caravella, and this has been The More You Know.
NBC News Radio, I'm Brian Shook. First responders are at the scene of an Aeromexico flight that went down after takeoff. The plane crash landed this afternoon only moments after getting off the ground at the Guadalupe Victoria International Airport in the city of Durango. Mexico's transport minister says there were 97 passengers and 4 crew members on the plane. Images from the scene show that much of the plane has burned. Emergency crews are on the scene. The lawyer for Paul Manafort says the prosecution's star witness embezzled millions from his client and then cut a deal to save himself. Opening statements began today shortly after a jury was seated in the bank and tax fraud case against President Trump's former campaign chairman. Senators are criticizing U.S. immigration enforcement and the separation of children from their parents.
Like many well-intentioned policies, there were unintended consequences as a result of the administration's zero-tolerance policy.
Opening a hearing today, Iowa Republican Chuck Grassley also criticized Congress for not passing comprehensive immigration reforms. White House Chief of Staff John Kelly is apparently not going anywhere. Kelly reportedly told staffers that President Trump asked him to remain on the job through the 2020 presidential election, and he agreed. Les Moonves is not facing charges in a sexual abuse case out of Los Angeles.
An acquaintance of Moonves went to the cops back in February to tell them about 3 incidents that happened in the 80s involving the CEO of CBS. Prosecutors tell NBC News the statute of limitations has expired, so they're not pursuing the case. Moonves is the focus of a recently published article in which he's accused of inappropriate behavior. The CBS Board of Directors say they're looking for outside counsel to investigate. Angela Anderson, NBC News Radio.
Apple is selling fewer iPhones, but an increase in costs is more than offsetting that. The technology giant beat Wall Street forecasts with revenue of over $53 billion. You're listening to the latest from NBC News Radio.
From the KCAA Weather Center, I'm Rod Williams. For tonight, partly cloudy, an overnight low of 72. Mostly sunny on Tuesday with a high near 101. Could be breezy. Tuesday night, partly cloudy, an overnight low of 73. I'm Rod Williams, broadcasting live from the Tri-City Center at the 10 and 210 freeways. We are the trifecta of talk in Southern California. KCAA 102.3 FM Riverside, 106.5 FM Redlands, and The Legacy, 1050 AM Loma Linda and San Bernardino.
Drivers, when it's time to visit the DMV, avoid the long lines and save time by calling toll-free 833-DMV-LINE. That's 833-DMV-5463.
Bob Vila here with my home improvement tip of the day. If you're in the dark about some of the latest advancements in flashlight technology, here's a quick summary. Conventional flashlights, which rely on bulky D-size batteries and bulbs with filaments,